Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is August 14th, day 711 of the Indexation Research Project, which means, for those keeping count, it is only 19 days away from the 2-year anniversary of this project. Now, the indexer, as I mentioned before, is in development and will probably be starting with the beta sometime in September. So, yay! Quick note, the forensic SEO training enrollment is now open for the next session. As you can see, it's going to run on September 7th, 14th, and 21st. And it's also being updated with information on a helpful content diagnostic, as well as showing how to read server logs and some more technical diagnostics. And you can find this page. You can go to forensicseotraining.com and it'll forward you over here, and you'll see the page has been updated with the details, specific dates, and more importantly, a pay option. So check it out and see if that's something for you. Now, I want to go over here to, here we are. Let me show you what it looks like. So if you can see here, like the two red days in here, looks like we're back into a 2-day time frame from published to being findable by keywords for new content. Now, of course, revised content doesn't take that long. So if you are like, oh, it doesn't take me that long, Carol. Well, yeah, if you're updating existing content that's indexed, you're not going to need that long. It's for new content. So let me just show you here so you can kind of see like where the 2-day stuff comes in. So I log in here if I found anything and what day I found it. So you could see here earlier last week, if you published on Sunday, I guess, you were found on Sunday. If you published on Monday, you were found on Monday. If you published on Tuesday, it took you all the way until Thursday to be found. So these 2 days just illustrate that gap once again. Now, what's interesting is it coincided with Google's announcement of only showing, the changes they're making in FAQ and HowTo Rich Snippets, and saying that they're only going to show them on desktop, but not on mobile phones, and they say only for sites they consider authority. Now, it is interesting to me that, because usually what happens is Google's working on things and then they announce it, usually. So they did not start this on the 8th. So it's very possible that they're testing out, that new feature of removing that feature from mobile and keeping it into desktop. That's what spawned that incredibly old-fashioned couple of hours from publish to serve that we enjoyed for a while. So now obviously they're back to rolling it out, and they're going back to the normal 2-day schedule gap for new content. So that's what, when you look at that, that's what that represents. Okay, now the volatility of the volatility. Oh, let's go back to this. If you were looking for anything today, this is the lowest that the volatility in the SEO tools. You can kind of see like that line going down. That's the biggest drop, because I'm going to show you where it started heading up. And I had to go all the way back to the week of July 9th. And you can see here how this, this is where we started on this ride. Is the ride over? I don't know. But just noticing that today kind of marks a little break in that. And of course, tomorrow, what these indicate is an expected Search Console indexation update report. And that's always in our Search Console. On the left-hand side, you go into the index section. And once you click it there, Google will tell you what the latest date everything's been updated to. So I won't take your time to show you that. Okay, now the volatility in the volatility continues. So just gonna, you wouldn't know it, from the fact that new content is pretty much, you can set your timer if you want to see. It's no longer like it was before. However, this volatility is crazy. Now, I shared a comparison report, this one in particular, 2 days ago. And in this, I was running 2 Quora reports, and then I compared them. This is part of the software. I didn't do anything special. If you want to check it out, it's great software. It's a tool I would not ever do without anymore now that I know about it. If you go to bit.ly/confessionsquora, you can check it out, and that'll be the best price. Now, these were 2 reports that were run in the same day, not just in the same day, but within like 30 minutes of the first one completing, I started the second one. So I wanted to see, because we were getting a fair amount of large volatility going into these dates. So I wanted to see, was it going to continue? So as you can see here, some goes up, some goes down. And this is useful, right? Because we can illustrate that the movement of up and down 1 to 2 spots is normal movement in Search Console. In search results. Now, some went up, and in this case went down more. But, how do we know? It's hard to tell just from looking at the SERPs whether a company hired an SEO or Google was testing. It's hard to definitively say which is which, because they could both initially look the same. So I thought, well, let me just see. Let me just scroll down here just so you get a look for this. You can kind of see, up, down, up 3, is that these guys went down 3, these guys went down 3. So you could say, maybe they were precarious to begin with. We don't know. This one came up 16 spots. That is unusual. This one came up 12. That's unusual. So a couple of things entered in. So what I thought was, what if I looked at the reports? This one is from the 12th. Hold on. Yeah. So since I had something from the 10th, what if I compared the 10th to the 12th? Now, the 10th was a Thursday. The 12th was a Saturday. This is an emergency type topic. And as we all know, emergencies are anything but a respecter of weekends. So let's see what happened. So comparatively speaking, when we add in some time between, the difference, some showed some really remarkable jumps up and down. So this one went up 79. That was interesting. Another one, hold on, see another one down in here. Oh yeah, there's another one went down 17. See, somebody else did a big one. There's down 20. So down 17. So it's a lot. So what do we think? And then these, pretty much from page 9 until the last result, we had about 8 new results that just popped in on the 12th. So clearly the volatility within the hour is less than the volatility day to day. And looking at a normal day, quote, a normal day of the week to a Saturday in an emergency niche, this may be normal. Don't know. Got to keep looking. Got to keep running this over time. Now, I am digging into one particular result where 2 pages from the same domain make wild swings. They drop in, they drop out, and in doing so, they kind of grab my attention. So I'll get back to you on that. All right. Thanks so much for your time today. Remember to check out the Forensic SEO live training. It's interactive. Ask your questions. You have direct access. The link to the sales page is in the description, or you can Google Forensic SEO, and it's the second result. Look for American Way Media. All right. See you later, Gator.